So hello everyone. I think you might be able to hear me more clearly now. I'm using a wired mic setup that I just purchased for 160 rupees. Like the connector was different. The Type C connector that was for 200, and the wireless mic. Sorry, the wired mic itself was only I think 164 rupees, which actually seems like a good deal when I tested in my home because the clarity was very good. Now coming back to the camera which I'm testing. So if you did not see the previous video, it is an it is an Action 2 from DJI, and it costed me like 13,000 and some change after I applied my credit card discount and all. So I currently have two mics that I'm going to use with this. Right now I'm testing with a wired mic because I want a reliable setup. I don't want to take care of three batteries at a time. One would be the action camera, one would be the receiver of the wireless mic, one would be the transmitter. So I know that my wireless mics usually come with that particular case where you charge, but it's still more than a wired mic, right? A wired mic would just use up the battery that is in the action camera, and I don't think it should affect it for more than like 3 to 4% if I use it continuously for 30 minutes. And it is, as I said, it is quite reliable. Uh, the wires are always reliable. I have noticed that in any gadget that I test, you don't lose connection. You don't have to worry about the battery. You don't have to worry about the battery going dead and or getting ruined. You don't have to worry about multiple things because in a wireless mic, if even one of those two things like the transmitter and receiver goes bad, your mic won't work. And they are expensive, man. They're expensive as shit because even the lowest quality wireless mic that you would get for an action camera like this, that would be at least now it's quite affordable, but in earlier days when they were new, the lowest quality mic, a wireless mic, would cost you I think 3 to 4 thousand rupees. And I'm talking about the ones that have like bad quality. The good quality ones from Rode and DJI, those actually had studio level quality, but they used to cost like 35, 36,000. That's like more than twice of this camera. Nowadays we do get cheaper mics as well from reputed brands, but they are still expensive. Like the lowest one I have seen from DJI is just one transmitter for 5500. That won't work with this Action 2. That only works with Action 3 and onwards, connecting using Bluetooth. Even though this Action 2 has Bluetooth, I hope like DJI does think of it and improves it because this Action 2 also has Bluetooth. That is what it's used to connect to the MIMO app. We also call it Mimo. So hopefully with a firmware update we can get that functionality on this camera as well, which would, if it would happen, I can understand that DJI would be like a good company. But if it doesn't, that also I can understand because this would eat up the sales of its Action 4 as well, because many people would only choose Action 4 over the wireless capability that it has to connect to a mic mini, mic 2, or the mics that it has. This one I did read on the website that this can connect to mic 2, but I think mic 2 is an outdated model from DJI and it is very bulky. So where are you going to put it in your helmet? You'll keep worrying, like if you go through bumps, you'll keep worrying that it doesn't fall off. So I hope you are getting this quality, the sound quality, you can understand, because I'm going to edit this when I get home, and then I will use my monitor headphones from Audio Technica to see like if there is a buzz noise. I will leave this the sound at least unedited. I'm not going to add any effects to the sound. Like I am not going to clean up the sound or anything. Okay, there is a lot of traffic here for some reason. I'm just going to, stop the video and start it where there's no traffic. Okay, I hope it's recording my audio. I just disconnected it from the power module and I've connected back just to confirm. I think we have some space where we can, ride the bike at a normal pace. Won't have to stop after every 10 seconds. So this is GK1. I'm sure anyone who watches from Delhi might know this area. And the traffic here is shit, man. You can't even ride a bike properly without stopping. So imagine what the cars would be going through. And people here have like 3 to 4 cars in one house. This is a good area to live, by the way. Not a good area to drive, just that's the issue. See, no concern, nothing for the traffic, just crossing whenever they please. Okay, time to get out of this traffic a bit. Okay, so just getting out of this traffic once. Okay, we have a racer there. These R15 kids. I see many people who own R15s. They don't drive like that. They drive very sensibly, but it is just that it is a very, you know, uh, a good bike, a good engine at a very good price. So what happens is anyone who can get their hands on a bike like R15, they get it. Even these, what we call squids. So the term for squids in India is chapri. We call them chapri riders. Okay, and this is the cut I hate the most. The cars here won't even move properly. No one will let you go first, even if you're in the line. And the worst about being on a bike at this slow pace is that your helmet starts fogging up, and I can't leave the clutch because we are constantly moving. I can't leave the accelerator. So I can't open up my book. Let's give the left indicator. We have to go left, and this is just a test. I'm not, I will not be able to speak about many interesting things because I don't have any interesting to talk about for the day. This is just a test for the mic, and yeah, very good test. So right now, as you can see, I'm not sure if you're able to see this console, but it is 7:35 in the evening. I think this would be a perfect test to test out this camera, the low light performance, and the worst thing I'm worried about that I've seen in other videos and other reviews is the low light performance. I just hope that it doesn't add grain in the very dark areas like this one. This one doesn't have a street light. I just hope it doesn't add grain because grain, at a controlled pace, if you add grain to a video or a photo, it looks good. But if there's a lot of grain in a moving video and that grain is also moving, it just makes the experience bad. Then you can clearly tell that this is an inferior camera. Not this one. I'm talking about the one that adds grain. Oh damn! There's traffic here as well. There's usually never traffic at this place, so I think that is because of those cars that are turning right from left. Another good test for this particular mic would be to see if it's able to, pick up even a bit of sound from my engine, because that would make it like, very good mic. That's what I want. I want it to pick sound from the engine, because when I'm downshifting or using engine braking, that's when it sounds the best, and that adds to the whole experience of the video. I'm pretty sure that guy was talking on his phone. Okay, this guy is taking left. There's that guy crossing the road, stopping in the middle. Today I noticed one thing different about my bike. I'm not sure if it's not if it's warmed up or anything, but I do feel a lot of heat coming from the engine, so it should be warmed up. But I feel that it's a bit more rough than yesterday. I'm not sure what might have happened. I did get the chain cleaned and everything, so there's a place that I get the service done from. I took it to wash there and got the chain treatment. I think in the chain treatment they clean the chain and lube the chain. It costed me 700. I get my car washed from interior and exterior for 500. I was really surprised when I saw the bill of 700. I think they might have done some coating on the tank or something, but I didn't ask that. So next time I'll be a bit careful. 700 for a bike wash is quite it would be out of budget for literally everyone, apart from the one like the people who own bikes like Ducati and stuff, because they really need to take care of the color. That color from Ducati, you can't get it done anywhere else, because that is a patented color. People can try to match it, but everyone who has gotten something, anything done on their car or bike, like a repaint, they know that color is never 100%. It can never be matched from the one which factory does. Even the factory people, like I have a couple of friends who got their panels done from factory itself. Not the factory, I mean the service center. And जैसे कहते हैं 19 20 का फर्क होता है हमेशा. It is never the same, never the original. And there are many places who get it done very professionally, but they are also not able to match the color. So I think for them, because they have to take care that no one scratches it, no one uses an old cloth while washing your bike or cleaning your bike, they can pay upwards of 1,000, 1,500. That too maybe twice a month or once a month. But I I am not in that category that I would pay 700 for a wash. It was just I had no place to go. I was getting spools installed on my bike because this doesn't have a center stand. So to handle the paddock stand, to stick it somewhere, I was getting the spools installed, and I also got the front fork seal cover installed. So both of those things were 700 each, and the wash itself was 700. So in total, it costed me a bomb. I'm not sure why it is like so much. Why there's so much traffic everywhere. I don't know why people get that color on Ntorq. I mean, the red and black looks dope, but that color, come on. Not that I'm judging that guy. That is a very good scooty. I have an Ntorq myself, but that color, come on. Like Ntorq is known for its red and black, and those special edition marble colors. I'm not able to keep my lid closed. I'm pretty sure there would be a lot of wind noise and outside noise captured on this mic, but just because we are not going at a certain pace, I'm not able to keep my lid closed because it's fogging up. All right, I think this test would suffice here. I think I might have driven about 5 to 6 kilometer. I'll just switch off the video now.